Hello, friends. Today is day 3 of our fluency homework. I hope you've been doing really good practicing your fluency passage and reading to an adult or somebody that you have there that can listen to you read. All right, so we are on day 3 of our fluency passage practice, and we have a couple things that we need to talk about today. The first thing that we're going to talk about is what our goals are for day 3. If you take a look at your fluency homework in your workbook, and if you don't have it, that is fine. You can just make a note on a regular piece of paper. Our goal for today is not only do we read the passage 3 to 5 times again and read with appropriate phrasing and pausing, but now today our goal is to read with appropriate expression. Now I know we've practiced this with one of our phonics passages in the past that we did for fluency, but remember that means don't talk like a robot. You're going to talk with expression. You're going to talk about if you're going to use excitement, or based on what you're reading, you're going to use emotion in your reading. You also are going to practice reading at a good pace, not too fast, not too slow, and read to be heard and understood. So that means we're not going to read like this. We're going to read loud and proud, okay? Be proud of your reading. Today we are going to do something a little bit different. We are going to record a flip grid where you show me what a good fluent reader you have become while you've been practicing this week. I know I might have said that a few weeks ago and then Mrs. Taima's brain just completely forgot and there was no flip grid to record on, but I promise this time, today, there will be a flip grid that your teacher will put on for you to show us what a good fluent reader you have become. Now, I'm going to show you how you can do that the best way so you can see the flip grid video, but also see the passage that you're going to be reading. All right, you will be recording your passage on a flip grid, and I'm going to show you how to do that. Now, if you have your workbook and you have the fluency passage in front of you, you do not need to follow these steps. All you need to do is click on the link, which will be here. It's not there yet. There will be a link here that says here somewhere. You'll click there and it will take you to your flip grid, and you'll click record a response, and you will record yourself reading the passage that you have been practicing all week. Now, if you don't have the workbook, then you can go to the passage. I have typed it up for you right here on the very last slide. So watch very carefully while I show you how to make your screen where you can see the passage, but you can also see the video for Flipgrid. So the first thing you're going to do is click on the tab for the Flipgrid, and you're going to left click with your mouse, or on the Chromebook, you're going to drag it down to where you have two different slides. So now, or two different tabs. So now my tab for my Flipgrid is separate from my tab for my passage. So then this one, you're going to click up here. Do you see in the top right hand corner where there is some squares on top of each other? You're going to click that, and it's going to make your tab smaller. Okay, so now I can put my arrow at the top right hand corner where I have that diagonal arrow, and I can drag to make it even smaller. I'm going to bring it over here. Now I need to go over to my passage tab and do the very same thing. Click up here where there's some boxes on top of each other. Going to minimize it, and then you're going to put your arrow in the corner to where it drags it to make it smaller. But you don't want it too small because you still want to be able to see the passage to be able to read it. So I might make that one a little bit bigger, and I can even scoot it over because all I need to do is be able to see the passage. Then I'll go back to my Flipgrid tab, I'm going to move me out of the way here. And where I click on record a response. So now I can see myself. Okay, so I don't know why it's so big. It might be because I'm doing that recording right there. Or maybe that's just how Flipgrid is. I don't know. But I still want to make it small. And all I have to do now is have my video here and my passage right here. And then I can click record. And when I click record, I'll start reading my passage that's over here on the left side. So I would say, the tortoise kept going slowly but steadily. He passed the place where the hare was sleeping. The hare now ran his fastest. He could not catch up to the tortoise in time. When you're done, you'll click pause, take your picture just like you always do with a Flipgrid, and then you're done. Then you can close out of your Flipgrid, and voila, you're back in your slides. So you're going to record a Flipgrid, whether you have your book where you can read it and just record the video, or practice dividing your screens to make it to where you can see the passage and your video at the same time, like I just showed you. All right, friends, if you have any questions, have your grown-up message your teacher, but I think you can do it. I know you can do it, and I cannot wait to hear all of you reading. All right, friends, have fun.